Hello friends, this is Music Man from his man cave, and today we're going to talk about religion and your money. Coming right at you right now. Hello friends, that topic of religion. Well, first of all, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that He died for my sins. He died on the cross. Yet people will come up to me and they'll say, "So you're religious?" No, I am not religious. How can that be? How can you not have a relationship with Jesus? How can you have a relationship with Jesus Christ and not be religious? Well, it's pretty easy. There's a difference between religion, adhering to a strict set of rules that are man-made, and having a personal relationship with God and His Son, Jesus Christ. There's a big difference. And the difference goes like this. Your interpretation of the church. Do you believe the church is a building, or do you believe the church is in here, in the heart of every believer? Now, see, I don't believe the church that God exists in a building. I believe that when Jesus died on the cross, things changed, and the part of that change is now we are the temple of God. And when we ask Jesus into our heart, each person that truly believes on Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior is the church. We are the church. So that is where trouble comes up. Because some people make you believe that you have to go to church to be saved. They don't say it, but they'll talk about things like accountability, and they'll talk about righteousness, and that, if you want to be holy, then you need to hang around people that are holy. And all my life in church, it's about a 50-50. A lot of the people, there are people in church that I love, and I see that they love God, and there's saints that ain't, if you know what I mean. Saints that ain't are people that they attend church, but they're not really saved. In fact, this last year we had a little girl from India. She's in my choir, and she visited two evangelical churches here in town, and she visited my church. Well, the girls were a bunch of preppy snobs, and they basically excluded her. And she was really, really taken back by that. She couldn't believe how poorly she was treated. And she asked me, how could that happen? How could they treat me like that and claim to be believers in Jesus Christ? I said, well, because they're not truly Christians. They do not truly have a relationship with Christ. They're playing church. People that have been with Jesus, that have been around Jesus, there is a natural love in their heart. There is a compassion for people. And there is a natural ability to be around anyone and be comfortable. I can hang around the worst of sinners because I am the worst of sinners myself. Some people get into this in the church, that some people are higher on the spiritual scale than others, and that's why I don't like religion. That's religion. That's not relationship. My relationship with Jesus Christ is that I am just as high as the Pope. Now, some are right now going to turn me off. I don't believe in the infallibility of the Pope. He's a human being. I don't believe in the infallibility of any church leader. I believe they're human beings just like we are. And us all together collectively as the body are the church. And there's some that believe some really wackadoo doctrines. And there's some that get too legalistic. There's some that get too liberal. Liberalism and legalism, anything ism is bad. Capitalism, socialism, communism, isms are bad. Just know that. I always tell you that. So what is this deal with religion and my money then? Well, you need to put your money where your belief is. I will give to a church if I can get behind the pastor and I can get behind the body of believers and see that they're really doing a work for God. If I sense that there's something wrong, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, something's not right, and it usually is the leadership and the board, they're making financial decisions without you having any say. The pastor's constantly taking off and he's out of town. The pastor's living large. He has his own jet airplane, things like that. He has lots of bling, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of telltale signs, and usually it is materialistic. That is not what the church was intended to be. The church was not intended to be an organization. The church was intended to be an organism. And so, yeah, we need money, the tithe, for the church to run. But if that money is being misappropriated, I think it's just common sense to step back and say, I want to find some other place to invest my money that I believe that will be more beneficial for God. This isn't really working for me. So, religion and money. We'll talk a little bit more about it in part 2. Coming at you in just a moment. Bye.